By request from the discussion board, several of you said that you wanted to understand how to use audio effects, and so let's do that. Over here, or up at the top, I have selected the audio panel. Okay, and we're just gonna be fiddling with my voice track here. So I have muted out our natural sound, and you can do that just by clicking the M for mute button right there. Okay, so right away over here on the Essential Sound panel, if you have everything collapsed, one thing that you will see is just an easy fix here for clip volume, and you can adjust the volume of your clip right there at the bottom of the screen. Real easy. Another shortcut right there. And then, of course, if you wanted to just mute that track, you can hit that button, and that mutes that out. And you could even, if you wanted to, let's say we wanted to export a track with narrator audio and one without, you could do that. You could come in here, hit mute, export it, and then come back, turn that mute off, export again for whatever reason that you might have for doing that. Okay, so there's a couple things right there that are real easy and handy, and you may want to use right away. Over here we have some presets that, for these, I consider these something that you would use to make a commercial, possibly a podcast or something real specific. For the purposes of what I do, I don't ever use these, but yeah, we can make it sound like the narrator's in a large room, and it will warp the voice to sound that way just by clicking on that. So we have clicked that, and let's have a listen. I think it's probably taking it a second to process that. Well, anyway, that is well, I'm not sure why that's not playing for you, but I think Premiere is being contrary for me right now. Okay, sorry, this happens sometimes. Okay, for loudness, if we got something that just really sounds awful, and okay, let's get to a starting point. I can come over here, open the loudness tab, click auto match, and it will auto match that volume, that clip volume, to what's normally a target dialogue volume level. Okay, so we'll close that. Repair. This is something that several of you have asked about. You have more options in Adobe Audition, but some of these things like reducing noise, we can click on that and really work on that to see. I'm not sure why my video is not playing. Something's kind of wonky with my program right now. Anyway, we can, the thing of it is, like, click it and then make adjustments and listen to see if it does what you needed it to do. And then by default, 5.0 is where these normally sit. So Rumble de-hum, like if I'm in a room that if I've recorded audio and there's an air conditioner, I'll use this de-hum just to kind of clamp down on that air conditioner noise. So that's one that's handy there. Clarity, there's dynamics that you can adjust up or down and see if you can get that to sound just a little bit nicer. And then there's also some of these EQ presets here. And again, some of these you may not want to use. Some of these sound really cool. But yeah, like this was female audio, so I could do like a subtle boost on that, and you can watch these curves here increase the more that you increase or decrease that amount. And sometimes you just want it to be real subtle, but this little slider bar makes it really handy, and you can listen as you're adjusting those. Okay, so there's that. And then finally creative, and these are kind of fun. And again, this is that large room, church, auditorium, outside the club. Again, probably something that you wouldn't use unless you were creating a commercial or maybe even a podcast. But these are some fun things to do that you can just play around with, see what works for you. Some of these might not work for you at all, but again, this saves us a trip to go from Premiere to Audition and back to Premiere again. There's a whole lot you can do in the Essential Sound panel right here in Premiere.